Keri, an unbelievable day yesterday. Virginia Gold Cup. You had 7 runners, 4 winners. Probably should have been 5, but we won't get into that. An unbelievable day. On your birthday as well. Couldn't ask for a better birthday present than that, Keri. Starting off with Baltimore Kids. He was very impressive in the first race.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I was cautiously optimistic going into the race. We bought him to be a really nice horse and was saving him for a big track like that. You know, the Gold Cup and Nashville are kind of the 2 premier race meetings of the spring. So Rod and Alice Moorhead that own him, the same owners as the Mean Queen, just let me take my time with him. And, we've ran him in a few point-to-points and whatnot, and he was ready to go on the day and did it like a nice horse. So hopefully he will, develop into a serious horse.
Typical Milan. Able to adapt to conditions. Usually are racing on what will be quicker grounds. Incredible amount of rain fell over the last 2 days where the ground was soft, and he loved that and he thrived under those conditions.
Yeah, I mean, he was great. Like, he's come from Ireland and we've trained him to get the, the firm ground, and he probably would prefer the firm ground, but he's such a trier and just, he had it in him anyway, didn't really mind it, and did actually kind of come home. He quickened even on that ground, so it's good to see. But we haven't had a race course that wet in a very long time that I can remember. I mean, that was really like Irish conditions. So it was good for him anyway. And
Howie Bud, who we spoke about before racing yesterday, he did what I suppose everybody thought he would do.
Yeah, I mean, right?
And this is him here now.
This is him here. You would have been a bit disappointed, I think, if he didn't do that. I mean, he was bought to be a graded horse, and that's what he'll hopefully become. He's a barn favorite. Like I said in my interview yesterday, my assistant Tatiana rides him every single day. He's her baby, but he's a pleasure to have in the barn, and I can't thank the Nailers enough for purchasing him and letting me train him, because he's hopefully on to bigger and better things now. And
like you said, you're going back to Leopardstown Christmas form, win the maiden hurdle there. You would imagine that turning up there yesterday, that
exactly.
Serious form.
I mean, when we bought him, I had said to the Nailers, I think we have a free condition in the Never Won 2 before he goes into the stakes conditions. He probably could have won a novice stake right off the boat if we asked him to, but it's a $40,000 winners of one race yesterday. I mean, why not take advantage of that? It was actually the same race the Mean Queen got her season started with in America last year. So pretty cool to do it again with hopefully another, budding superstar.
Yeah. Third winner of the day, ridden by Mikey Hamill. So it's great to get Mikey off the mark for you there with a nice winner yesterday. LJ came from the Harley Dunn stable. What's a great story about this horse is his cost. You paid $40,000 for him, which would, in all terms, is considered small money. And the prize money that he picked up yesterday, he covered himself.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's important to make that known. It's not all. I have nice horses that were expensive, but I have plenty of, small money horses like that, luckily he's actually owned by 2 different syndicates, and it's probably 30 people total involved, and it's great. Everyone gets a little piece of it, and there was a few owners there yesterday that got to enjoy it, and they've never had the thrill of having a stakes winner. So he was $40,000. He won a $50,000 4-year-old stake yesterday as a maiden. Plenty more races hopefully to win with him, but you don't have to buy a really expensive horse to have some fun and win nice races. It's just all about the horse themselves, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fourth winner of the day then was a flat race then, a horse that we spoke about and we seen when you were in Ireland in James's, Sads, that you got from Tommalone. He won for you last week. He's after winning again. Nice pot again yesterday. Yeah. And lovely introduction for him to win a couple for you now before he goes hurdling for you.
Exactly. And I looked at the condition book in the spring when Rod bought him last fall, actually, or winter, with the thought, to bring him over and bring him hurdling. Tommalone sourced him to me. And when I saw that in the condition book, he had such good flat form in France, I thought, if we could win a $50,000 stake before we even put hurdles in front of him, I mean, why not? So that was kind of the plan. He does jump. He's a fabulous jumper. You saw him jump in Ireland when we had him. He's really good. But the summer schedule actually has great money, and the maiden races over hurdles end up being worth $40,000 all summer. So we thought, why not just wait for a racetrack maiden hurdle? We'll do that in the summer with him, and in the meantime, he's won a $50,000 stake that counts towards his record, so he's got more black type, on his page. And he is actually a colt for what it's worth, and Rod's going to try to keep him a colt. He's a lovely horse. He acts you would never know he's a colt.
No,
so.
like that I seen yesterday. Like obviously
Yeah.
horrendous conditions in terms of weather and rain.
Yeah.
Great constitution the way he walked around.
Yeah.
There's fillies around as well. He put his
course.
head down and walked around.
He's a really, really classy animal. So I don't know what it'll become of him being a colt, but Rod would like to keep him a colt if we can, and there's no reason. I mean, he's given me no reason to think that he needs to be cut. So
Good.
yeah.
Plenty of work to be done, schooling, working horses.
Yeah.
All roads now lead to Nashville next weekend.
This is a busy, I mean, it was great yesterday, and it's nice to have that, but now it's Nashville.
The work doesn't stop.
No, I mean, this is our busiest 2 weeks, and 7 or 8 going to Nashville. We'll make the entries tomorrow, and yeah, this is the big week. This is our Cheltenham.
Good.
So.
Myself and James Doyle will look forward to watching all the schooling and the work throughout the weekend.
Yeah, it should be an exciting week, and hopefully, all goes well leading up to Nashville.
Brilliant. Well done yesterday.
Thanks very much.